Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
We were doing the mean method, that is through direct method. What are the steps involved in doing this or in finding mean through the direct method? Abhilash, can you say?
Ma'am, first we add all the observations and then divide it by the number of observations.
Number of observations. Then I told you regarding assumed mean method. Let me share the screen, just 1 minute. Yeah, assumed mean method steps, what we have to do. If there are number of observations, or if the number of observations are very large, it's very difficult to add everything and divide it by the number of observations. Okay, so to reduce the number to a smaller one, we are using assumed mean method. Okay, if the numbers are very large, it is easy for us to calculate with the smaller numbers. For that purpose, we are using the method assumed mean method. In that, we are assuming any one figure from the data on the basis of logic or experience. It's not that it is not necessary that the central value to be taken. Any one we can take. We have to see that how it will work. Then any one number can be taken as assumed mean. After that, after taking assumed mean, we have to take the deviation. In the sense, we have to find the difference from the observation. So x minus a, like that we have to calculate. After that, you have to add all the deviations. Then that should be divided by the number of observations. So here we are taking the sum of assumed mean or the ratio of sum of deviations to the number of observations. So take the summation of all the assumed mean or assumed whatever. After taking the deviation, you add it up, then divide it by the number of observations, we will be getting the mean. So what do you mean by A now? It is assumed mean. X, previous one I told you, that is individual observation. N is total number of observations. D, it is deviation of assumed mean from the individual observation. D, how to find D? That is D is equal to X minus A. And when we take the summation or when you total it, you will be getting sigma D. So to get mean through this method, A plus sigma D by N or summation of D by N. This, whether you did this sum, Sanam, just listen. A plus sigma D by N, this is to get mean through assumed mean method. Okay. Now we are assuming from these observation, one number we are assuming as assumed mean. Okay. Now sigma D is equal to, what do you mean by D? That is X minus A. X is given. This is X. This one is all these number of observations, whatever is given as X. We have taken 850 as assumed mean. What you have to do, we have to minus X minus A. In the sense, 850 minus 850, you will be getting 0. So you are getting another one, you are making another one column here. X minus 850, 0. Then X 700 minus 850, that will be minus 150. Again 100 minus 850, that is minus 170, sorry, 750. 750 minus 850 minus 100. Like that, you will be getting the deviations. Okay, all of you please check what you have done, which is correct or not. After getting the deviations, look only this, okay, don't see the other part, that is different. After getting the deviation, what you have to do? Yes? Apply it in the formula. What is the formula?
A plus sigma D by N.
A plus sigma D by
N.
N. What is the sigma D here?
plus D.
All these, this is D. Somebody might have got the answer. Please tell what answer you got. Sigma D.
2660.
Okay, 2660. What is the number of observations? What is the number?
10.
Divided by 10. What does assumed mean?
266.
Assumed mean
Assumed win is 8. 850.
850. Okay. So 2660 by 10, you can take it as 266. 850 plus 266. How much you get? What will be the answer? Rahul, did you get the answer?
I didn't do much.
You didn't do. Okay, so those who have not done, please follow this. Did you get this?
1116.
Yeah. Did you get this column? Everyone? Rahul, did you get? Kevin, what about
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Krishna Kanti,
Yes, ma'am.
Pranav, all of you got?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you submit? Did you total it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Total, how much you got? Once more, I'm writing the formula by N. Assumed mean is 850 plus sigma D, how much? What is the sigma D? 2660 divided by number of observation, that is 10. If you divide 2660 by 10, you will be getting 266. So 850 plus 266 is equal to, the answer is 1116. All of you completed? Those who have completed, did you get this answer? Just check. Same way, I'm giving you another one question. Observations will be given. You have to take from the observation one assumed mean. Then find D. From every observation, you have to reduce the assumed mean, total D. Then apply that in the formula. Okay, this is the question. You can write it down. First, you write down the question, okay? Find arithmetic mean by assumed mean method. I'll remove the question. That's what I'm telling. That's why I'm telling, just write it down. On your videos, everyone. So mean is equal to A plus, arithmetic mean is equal to A plus a sigma D by N. To get D, take assumed mean from each observation. Find the difference between observation and the assumed mean. N is number of observation. After getting D for each observation, after taking deviation for each observation, total that. Abhilash, did you get the total for D? No.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the total?
1200.
1200. Okay. Then complete it. We'll see. Assumed mean it's 120, right? Yours?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. I think 120 is the first number starting, right? Hmm. Should have gone for a little more bigger one. Anybody took any other number? Rahul, which number you took?
I'm 250.
250. Okay. Did you get the total?
No finding.
Okay. Kevin,
Ma'am, 300.
300. Okay. Did you get all the D?
No, ma'am, I'm doing.
No. What about Sanam? Which number you took?
Ma'am, 120.
120. You got the total as minus 1200. What number you got?
No, I'm doing, ma'am, not minus
Okay,
1200.
okay. Did you get the total of D? No. Okay. Pranav, what about you? Which number you took?
120,
120. What is the total?
1200
Okay. Is it minus or plus? I mean, is
plus
plus sign. Okay. Rahul, total D you got?
Minus 100.
Minus
100.
100. Okay. What is assumed mean? 250, right? Okay, fine. Abhilash, what about you?
Ma'am, final answer?
Final answer?
Ma'am, 240.
240. Okay. So where you have taken, that is 1200 you got as the D, right? Divided by number of observation 10. Assumed mean, that is 120. So this and this cancelled. 120 to 120 plus 120, that is 240. Correct. Krishnakanti, did you get the answer? It may differ a little bit here and there. Okay. When we are doing by assumed mean method, if you have taken other number, if you have taken 250, if you have taken 200, it may differ little bit here and there. Sanam, you got the answer? Same. You have taken which number? Same
Ma'am,
number, right? 120 only.
Yeah, 240.
Okay. Kevin, what about you? Which number you took?
Ma'am, I have taken 300, but I couldn't do it.
You could not complete it.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, can you show how to do it again? I'm a bit confused.
See, if you have taken 300, see, you will be writing like this down, 150, right? 180. Okay. These are the observations. X. Now to get D, you have to take one assumed mean, that is X minus A. Here after 180, that is 200, 250, 300. So you have taken now 300 as the assumed mean, right? So X is 120 minus 300. How much you are getting?
Ma'am, minus 180.
Okay, minus 180. Like that you got all the observation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, after that, total it. Total the D's, all the D, whatever you got, total it. Minus plus and all will be reducing, increasing, that you know how to do, right? All the minus you add
Yes, ma'am.
together, all the plus you add together, then reduce it. You might have got minus then, right? The answer will be in minus, I feel. Okay. Now, another one method through which we can get mean, that is step deviation method. So here again, we are simplifying the numbers, because if there are large numbers, the figures are very large, we will be using step deviation method, or the answer should not be very big, or when the numbers for doing the calculation, if it is very big, we'll be using the step deviation method. Okay. Now in this also, we till assume to mean whatever you did, the same steps will be followed. After that, we will use C here. Okay, the formula is actually A plus sigma D dash by N. Now, what is D dash? That is X minus A by C. C here means a common factor. X minus A, till there you know what it is. Okay. Now, after reducing the or after getting the deviation, you are dividing that with the common factor. Then apply, then you will be get, when you add all these things, you will be getting sigma d dash. That total you find, divide that by number of observations, again multiply that with common factor. So once more, till what you did in the assumed mean method, till that you have to do, that is d is equal to x minus a. Till there, same steps. After that, what you have to do, d by c, that means x minus a you have found, divided by c, another column you can make. After that, sigma d, find sigma d or total of sigma d dash, divide that by number of observations into c, that is the common factor. So here the purpose is that we wanted to avoid large numbers. Large numbers will be difficult for us to do. Because of that reason, we are using this method. Okay, now see here. This is that previous question. Till here, it is assumed mean. Okay, next step, make another column. You got 0 here in the x, d is equal to x minus 850, you got 0. Then that 0 by 10. Next step, they are taking this same step here, that 0 by 10. 10 is what? Common factor here. How are we taking this common factor? See all these numbers, it can be divided by 10. Okay, so there is a common factor in this. We have to see that, and we can use that common factor for dividing. So from all these numbers or all these numbers, we have to see a common factor. So X observation, if you see in this you can see the common factor, that will be 10. And divide this D by 10, you will be getting D dash. So here 150 minus 150 by 10, you are getting minus 15. Minus 750 by 10, minus 75. Minus 100 by 10, minus 10. Plus 4150 divided by 10, you got 415. Like that, you will be getting numbers. Then total this D dash, whatever you are getting, all these things to be totaled. Then apply that in the formula. What is the formula here? A plus sigma d dash by n into C. Okay. Now A is assumed mean, you know that in this sum we have taken 850 as the assumed mean, plus 266 divided by 10 into 10. So these both the 10s will be cancelled. 850 plus 266, you will be getting the answer 1116. Got it, everyone? All of you understood how to do this? Kevin, can you tell the steps how to do the step deviation method? Just think and say. Observation only is given. That is this, X only is given. What is the next step? You can directly find this. There is no problem. Okay. What you have to do? From the observation, what you should find first? Kevin.
Ma'am, first we should find A.
Okay,
No,
first
we
we
should,
correct. First you should find assumed mean. Okay, so in this assumed mean is decided. Then next step, we can go to this directly. Okay, there is no problem in that, but you have to write D dash. How you have to do that? What is that step? X minus A by common factor.
ma'am,
Okay, tell.
yes, ma'am. So A minus X minus A by
Hmm.
common factor.
Factor.
And
Okay.
then
So here from this you have to see the common factor. Okay, not this one. From this you have to see the common factor. What do you mean by common factor? It should be divisible by one particular factor. Here you can take 5 also, then it will be difficult for us. Maybe you may get a 0.5 and all. So better, on to be safer side, 10 is very easy. Okay, so we have taken common factor here, 10, right?
then we should divide everything by 10.
Hmm.
And then we'll find D.
D dash. Okay, you're getting D dash here. Yes. Then after finding D dash, what do you have to do?
Then after finding D dash for
Hmm.
everything, we should total all the D dash.
Yes, we should total all the D dash. Then
Ma'am, then we should take the total and then divide it by N. That is the total number of
okay,
D
just
dash.
tell me the formula for finding the mean through step deviation method.
A plus
Hmm.
sigma D dash by N.
Sigma D dash by N. One more. Something we left.
Ma'am, into C.
Yes, into C. Okay. If we do this through this method, we can get the mean. Okay. So this is another method through which we can get mean. What is the name of this method? Anyone?
Common deviation method.
It is
Step
step
deviation.
deviation. Step deviation method. Okay. It is a step deviation method. Now, why do we do this? Because this will be helpful for us to do less not less calculation. The numerical figures will be, if when it is large, it is very difficult to do the calculations. So to simplify that, we are doing this, or we are using this method here. Okay. So this is one question that we will do in the next class. Okay. Okay, then bye everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.